All right. Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here with our virtues picked for today. And we have a great word and one that just makes me smile because the word is friendliness. And so let's read the description of friendliness and we'll talk about it a little bit and talk a little bit about how parents can help their kids develop their friendliness. So, friendliness is reaching out to others with warmth and caring. It is the willingness to be an intimate companion. Friendship is essential to our souls. We value ourselves enough to know that we deserve true companionship. We attract others by what we are willing to contribute. What we give, we get. The presence of a friend can soothe us, unleash our laughter, amplify our joy, and diminish our sorrow. Friends are compassionate witnesses to one another's stories. We share our time, our attention, our love, and above all, ourselves. We look upon strangers as friends we haven't met yet. Friendliness is the best cure for loneliness. Isn't that a beautiful word? And it's a beautiful virtue, isn't it? And when we meet someone, I know for me personally, I'm a little bit of an introvert. You'd never know that seeing this, but I'm just telling you that I would just as soon be sitting and reading or working on something than being out in a group of people. But nonetheless, it's so important for me to continue to develop that friendliness and to the willingness to have those companions and have them around, more importantly, right? And to be there for them. So when I think about friendliness, I think about our ability to listen, our ability to be there to support others, and obviously someone who is that we've grown close to. But I think friendliness can also go a little bit further than that too, right? I mean, we can demonstrate friendliness to people that we don't know. We can demonstrate our compassion, our empathy, our willingness to give attention to another person, even if we don't know them. And so when we have someone around us that we don't know, then how do we view them? Do we avoid them? Do we avoid eye contact? Do we avoid being there for them in their place of need? I know for myself, I've found myself at times, avoiding situations or places where I was going to have to be involved with people. So, I keep working on this and putting myself into uncomfortable situations for me, but certainly not uncomfortable situations for most people. I don't think anyway. And one of the things that I was thinking about when this word first came up was our willingness to put ourselves in that uncomfortable situation sometimes when we see someone who we not only don't know but maybe aren't comfortable with. They might be dressed in a way that we're not used to. They might be, they might have I don't know, just a look about them that brings up an idea that, they belong to a certain kind of person, or that they're, maybe they have tattoos all over their body, or maybe their head is shaved, or maybe their hair is super long, or maybe, there could be any number of things that we look at and we say, oh, but that's really different, and we may not be as willing to be as friendly as we might be with someone who, I don't know, looks like us, or that we're used to, right? That can happen especially, and this is what I was thinking about, but that can happen especially with folks who are down on their luck, so to speak, and maybe they're homeless, maybe there is a mental health issue that they're dealing with. There could be any number of things that that makes us uncomfortable. The question is am I willing to be to have a warmth and caring for them, which is what friendliness is all about. One of the things I heard a number of years ago was about a homeless person who said that the thing that they desire the most is to be seen, to be recognized, to be noted as human, as someone who has hopes and dreams and needs, and to be seen. And so, that really struck a note with me, because I know that personally I've walked by individuals who are homeless, who have other issues, and not made the eye contact, not made the smile, where I'd be more than willing to do that with someone who, looked like me, or looked like what I perceived as being normal. So I don't know about you, but it's an area that I've made a concerted effort to really, when I see a person who I'm not comfortable with, make a concerted effort to make that eye contact, to make that smile. And sometimes it's harder than other times, and sometimes I don't do very well with it, I'll tell you. But it's a demonstration and a growth area where I'm learning to try to be more warm and more caring, and to give that note of humanity to every person that I see or meet. So as a parent, we want our children to not have we don't want our children to be not friendly, or to have problems with developing friends or keeping friends. And so, we give them the tools for that. And then for some kids, we have to teach them those tools. We have to role play them and whatnot. But we also want to go beyond that, I believe. And we want to help them to value humanity. We want them to value the dignity of others, and especially when they don't look like them. And I think, for me anyway, that note of friendliness is an area where, if we can grow that quality, then we'll also be growing other virtues like tolerance and acceptance, in not only in our personal lives, but also in our community and society. And so that's how I'm thinking about it today. And so, if I was parenting young children today, one of the things that I would do is to expose them to people who are not like them, and help them to appreciate that we can learn from everybody, and that we attract others with our own friendliness, with our own smiles, our own gentle ways of being. So that's my thoughts. I don't know. How do you feel about friendliness? Is it something that you're really good at? Many people are, and it's just, I think it's just funny. It's one of those things that I have to work on. When I know somebody, I'm like super comfortable, or when I am in a position where I'm, coaching them or whatever, I'm super comfortable with that. It's those daggone strangers, that I have the hardest time with. So I keep working on that. All right, everybody, that's what I'm thinking about. Thank you so much for being here today. And until next time, keep practicing the virtues, and especially this one of friendliness, and the 4 C's of successful families. And that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time.